Hello guys, this is Kristen with Massively Tiny Stitches. Hoping that I'm coming to you with a less chaotic and hectic day than last time I tried to work on this project. This is my mini masterpiece series that I'm working on. That's what I'm going to call it. It is also a Stitchers That Inspire kind of project as well. Apparently the answer is no. Apparently the answer is this project hates me. Stitch 2, guys, and I'm already at a deficit. Oh well. I'm trying to get this as close as I can to you guys. But yeah, as you guys, if you saw my video from a couple days ago, that was literally a minute. I just made it a hyperlapse because it did not make sense to do it as a full video of literally everything going wrong that could. Started out by this color thread that I'm working on right now, fraying completely with the thread that I was working on. Then my tripod fell over. The girls decided they needed pets in the middle of it. It took me 10 years to thread a needle. So it was just not a very good day for me to stitch this piece. And when you're working this small, you can't really have a bad day. It just doesn't work out very well. So I just decided to put it down and not do anything with it for the day. So today is the day where I will do that. Today is already going better. I just got back with the girls from OW this morning. Can't say that word because they are in the room. But they are tired and pooped out. So that also is helping make things a little bit easier to film right at the moment. I'm guessing you can probably tell based on the combination of colors and what you know of this design that I am stitching a mermaid. So she is coming along. I'm trying to make sure that this gets done this century. But then I do have another project already in the wings that I want to get to for my next one, 2, 3. So that's 5. Okay. As you can tell, I abandoned the parking method. I decided that was a terrible idea for this project. So that is now gone. I'm fully doing cross country, which might also be an equally terrible decision. But cross country just works better if you can. It's all a bit. And when it is this kind of project and doing cross country, when it's this small, I said this before in one of the other videos, but a part of it is a close enough model. Why does that look wrong though? Something's fishy here. What's fishy? 1, 2, 3, because I did an extra stitch there. Alrighty, that's what's fishy. So I will do one more. I've told you guys already. I'll tell you again, this is not a project that I am willing to frog for. Nope. Frogging this small is not fun. So I refuse. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there is a... Oh, I must have pulled it with this one. There was a black dog hair that was enough in the way to mess up my seeing of what was happening with this one. That is the downside when you're looking so small. Any little bits on the fabric. I usually have a lint roller up here, but I don't right now. But any little bits that are on the fabric change the way that it looks, and so I have to be very careful about dog hairs being visible on this guy. Actually jump back over to the left here. I don't actually know how many I'm supposed to have over there. So again, this is a close enough model. So this is supposed to have 4, I think. 1, 2. How's everyone doing today? I think this is the downside to streaming near daily. I don't think my life changes that much on a day-to-day basis. And if it does, I probably don't want to talk about it that quickly. 'Cause usually that means it's something I gotta process either in therapy or it's work related, and so I can't talk about it for legal reasons. Things like that. Speaking of work, though, I think I'm gonna hire a new psychologist who I really like. I think they're pretty cool. So that is always a good sign when I find someone that just jives well, because then they just fit well with the company and they generally work well with my work ethic / style, and I'm one of those bosses who I really think that relationships are a big part of running a successful business. So if you don't feel like you have a good relationship with the people that work with you, whether that's for you or you're kind of on the same level of employment, both can become very problematic to me. So having a good vibe is a good place to start between the two people. And in private practice, on the psychology side, that's the way I want to say this. It can be fairly isolating as a psychologist, if you're not careful, because you are in sessions all day, right? Like that you are, oh, that's the back of that active thread. I'm gonna push that guy back through. Go away. Let's go this way. But it can be very isolating as a psychologist, because you're talking about patients all day and then you can't really talk about them, because that would be a HIPAA violation. It would be against the laws of confidentiality. And also you just don't want to gossip about people that you end up caring about to a certain extent, right? Like, you learn about their lives, you try to help them get better, all of that sort of stuff, and you just don't want to, I don't know, gossiping about it feels weird. So you don't. And then you get kind of isolated. Alright guys, this black thread is going to be the bane of my existence back there. I should have cut it shorter. That's okay. There is going to be another black thread going through here, so I should be okay. It's just looking bad at the moment. And worst case scenario, there is, that was 3. This version of it when I stitch that version, so we'll see which one I like better. That will be the one. This is what happened last time. Did you guys just see that? I didn't even see that, but it just literally frayed right in the middle of it. I suspect it is this thread. It is a cheap, like, it doesn't even have a actual like name on the label. But that is what happened yesterday as well. So I'm going to just kind of leave that. I will stitch over it and then figure out what needs to happen on that side, but this is apparently just how this is gonna be. Good thing this is a small project and I don't have to worry about there being too many of these stitches. This color does not want to exist, but it just worked so well as a color. It's a pretty one for her teal. It did kind of throw me off though, because now I don't know where it was. Okay. I think I said this before when I was talking about stitching on this count, but I do have a super size max color started on 56 count. Granted, I'm like a grand total of like, I don't know, maybe like 200 stitches in, and it's all black at the moment. I did a test stitch of it on a piece of fabric, and the test stitch went pretty well. I did it in an area where you do have to do color changes and all that sort of stuff, and I liked how it looked. I didn't mind how it stitched. It's not the easiest thing in the world to stitch on by any means, but I did at the end of the day like it enough that I did start doing a full one, but I did decide based off of that test stitch that I needed to not do it fully cross country, that I needed to have a little bit more organization in my life. And so I ended up starting in a corner, which I hate starting in a corner, because it takes so long to get to something interesting. I know a lot of people do it, and that's how they get the background done, but it just makes it so that is so boring to me. That I just it's just not fun. Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse, guys. Do you see what happened? It pulled over that thread from over here. This isn't even for this project that's getting in the way. That's funny. But, yeah. So it just takes too long to get to interesting bits, which is why I'm not showing you guys what that looks like. It is literally just a blob of black at the moment, and legitimately actually stitching just straight black is really hard on 56, because a part of the way, I guess the part of the way that I stitch is that I look for like the rise and fall of the stitches, and when it's black you can't see that, or at least you can't see that unless it's like uber bright. Why are you doing this some more? I cannot even tell where it is that it's pulling from. Okay. But yeah, it makes it really hard to be able to see where the stitches go. For sure would be missing stitches, all of that sort of stuff. So I am doing that gradually over time as opposed to right now, and this black is going to drive me nuts. What is going on with you? I think that's probably the most I can get off, but oh, I have a visitor. You're gonna lay down, baby? Lay down. Come here. Here. Come here. Come right down. I moved their bed out of here last night. Can you see her? Here, bear. Come here. Touch. There you go. But I moved their bed out of here yesterday for D&D. And, so they don't know what to do in here right now. All right, lay down. All done. Got a little bit of a visitor for right now. You're good, baby. Lay down. Oh, she just wants cuddles. There we go. Open. Now I have a jealous dog on the other side. They're just making it interesting. Lay down. 2, 3, 4, 5. You want me to take off your collar? Come here. I'll make you naked. Okay. There you go. No more collar. They usually don't live in collars, so whenever they do have them on, they don't know what to do with them. Or they're just getting back from being out on a trip. So they're still super excited and all that jazz. One goes there. Alrighty. Alright, I think my time is almost up of peace and quiet. I have a dog pacing around me. She's being a little bit of a shark, which means she probably wants to go do something. In which case, she's gonna start getting loud. So I'm gonna call it quits here. Oh no, she laid down. Oh, I got more time. Yes. Perfect. I was gonna say I'm only 24 minutes in. I wanted more time, and that's what I got. She is going to start licking her paws though. So that's what's happening in the background if you can hear it. One of these days, today's not that day, one of these days I'll learn how to do a time lapse in the middle. So then it's not quite as long of a video, because I know it can get boring to look at one color all the time, and then I can pause when there's something that needs to be said, or that version of it. But some people like to watch for just people talking. That's what I do, quite honestly. I very much like to have people just chit-chatting. Alrighty, where did I mark? 1, 2, 3 rows. 1, 2, 3 rows. Alrighty. The way that I made this pattern is just pixel art. I think I said that at one point, but because it's just pixel art, I don't really mark off my stitches as I go. Which, when you're doing blocks or rows like this, it's very easy to miscount which row you're on. And I would say that that's nothing to do with the size of the project or the tininess of it. It's just the nature of the stitching. That's when it's kind of repetitive. So you guys will already know this, but I'm gonna include a picture of what the actual product will look like with today's thumbnail and at the beginning of it, so that I can, I don't know, just show you what it looks like. I'm done keeping it a secret at this point. I think you can tell what it is. Whether that's true or not, or whether that's just because I knew what the project was going in, that I'm like, oh yeah, they can tell it's a tail. See that hole? Here we go. Alrighty. I'm just barely gonna run out of thread, which is kind of annoying. So I think I'm actually gonna end this one early, intentionally. So that I can have a little bit more the waist thread's gonna go over here. There'll be more that goes over it. I don't know if that makes sense. But that way it can get anchored in a little bit better. Ooh, if this gives you guys scale, that's an eyelash. Oh, and now it's gone. Oh, nope, it's still there. But yeah, that's an eyelash. It's just small. That's my best description for what I do. It's just small. Kamari did come back this morning. Well, yesterday morning for you guys. Because I'm going to post this tomorrow. But she spent a week cleaning. How dare she? I told her that I was blaming her for the fact that I had a new start. Because I got bored. I didn't have someone watching and doing the same project for an entire week, so I just got bored. It's completely a joke, though. It was totally not her fault. I just wanted to start it. I had a bad week last week. So a new start sounded like fun. And that canvas was sitting there waiting for it for a long time. Alrighty. And she's up and she's moving. This is the old one who doesn't get up unless she has to, so I'm about to be interrupted. Oh, I told you. Sit. I'll be there in a second. Let me finish. Hello, baby. I'll be there in a minute, okay? I hear you. Can you sit? I have 3 stitches left. Can I do 3 stitches? Okay. Okay, give me 3 stitches, okay? Okay. Oh, she's not gonna give me in. So guys, I think this is my calling card. Oh, I might be able to get them. Okay, she walked away for a second. 3 stitches. Oh, she's not gonna let it happen. 1, 2. Morgan, that's enough, baby. Alrighty. Alright guys, my number is up. She is demanding cuddles. But I have officially reached the end of her tail anyway. So that's a good place to stop. And I will see you guys on the flip side. I'll work on this one while I'm at it. And then I will see you guys in a little bit. Bye. Thanks for coming. And this is the interrupter. She just wanted to say hello and she wanted cuddles. She wanted all of the loves. Because now she woke up from her post-W nap. But anyway, I will see you guys next time. And tomorrow will be... What will tomorrow be? I don't know. Whatever strikes the fancy. But I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.